Hey, I'm ranting in my work attire. This is gonna look completely stupid, isn't it? So recently, Screw Attack on the 30th of March, they made a video part of their great moments in video game history, and it was basically about the no Russian scene in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And if you don't know what this scene is, which I'm surprised you didn't, it got a lot of controversy when it first was revealed. Because basically the entire thing is you go through this level and you just mow down innocent unarmed civilians. And this caused a lot of controversy, obviously, because, well, you're shooting innocent civilians. You know, it was basically hatred before hatred became a thing. Now, the thing is that that's kind of blown over a little bit, but there's one thing that Craig was talking about during his video that that made me feel that it's a good time to do this rant. And that is, he was pointing out the fact that these people were complaining about it, doing this stuff to their kids on a mature rated game. Now, in case you don't know about the rating system that the ESRB has, mature means 17 and up, meaning that unless you're 17 years old, you shouldn't be playing this game. And I know that this next line is going to make me the biggest fucking hypocrite in the world, because I played Grand Theft Auto 3 when I was like 10 years old. And I played Grand Theft Auto London when I was even younger. Okay, I know that makes me a hypocrite, but I don't think it makes my argument or my point invalid. And that is that for whatever reason, these news people, these spokespeople, don't seem to grasp. They completely forget that there's a rating system whenever a violent game comes out. They forget. They get amnesia. They completely forget that this rating thing that's in their films exists in video games as well. In fact, they forget that they're the ones that put the bloody things in our video games. Night Trap and Mortal Kombat came out. The Senate decided no, there has to be an age rating system, and so they're the ones. And they forget about that for some reason, and then they start complaining, saying that these mature games are going to turn our kids into murder machines. Well, maybe the problem isn't the developers. Maybe the problem is the parents and friends that buy these games for their kids when they shouldn't. Okay, I know that there's plenty of people, and as I said, myself included, that have played these games before we shouldn't have, but if you buy a game for your kid that they shouldn't be playing because of their age, then you lose, as far as I'm concerned, all right to complain about it being a murder simulator, because you are actively helping. You bought the kid that game when you shouldn't have got it. Give them like Sonic or Mario if they're like 10 years old. Give them like, I don't know, I guess I can't really say Tomb Raider anymore because I'm pretty sure the 2013 one is mature now. But there's 12 plus games out there. You know, there's 15 plus games out there. Get them that. You can complain about that if you think it's too violent, if your kid's like under that age limit. But if you buy them Call of Duty when they're like 7 or 8 years old, then don't act like you don't. I've experienced far more than my fair share of 7 and 8 year olds, even like 10, 11 year olds. I see more kids playing Call of Duty than I do people my age, adults. I see more kids playing Call of Duty than I see actual adults, people that, if you go by the age rating, are allowed to play this game. I see more people that shouldn't be playing this game playing this game. Okay, so don't go saying, don't go playing innocent when you buy your kid Call of Duty and then complain it's too violent for his 7-year-old brain. Because that's your fault, okay? By law, game developers and retailers are not allowed to sell games to underage people. You want to buy an 18 plus game and you don't look 18? They'll ask for ID. Don't have ID? Well, tough shit, get out of there. But of course, obviously, the side step is get a relative or a friend who is that age to buy it for you. And it's just like, if you do that and you buy it for your kid when you shouldn't, when the kid is below that age limit, that's your fault. That is entirely your fault. And as I said, as far as I'm concerned, you have no right to complain about these quote-unquote violent games turning our kids into murderers. Because we've done everything we can. Well, I say we, I'm not a developer, but I'm saying it as if I am a developer. They've done everything they can to prevent, kids getting these games. We have the rating board, the ESRB, PEGI, the BBFC. We've got these rating boards that, get rid of stuff. We censor some of our, some of the stuff. Like Modern Warfare 2, no Russian, you can skip it if you want. That is your choice. And there's even things where you can reduce gore and such in various other games. We do that to try and make it less violent. Retailers, as I said, they cannot legally sell a game to somebody who is underage. That is all we can do. Okay, we cannot physically, I'm pretty sure, if there's any people that are in, that's selling games, let me know if you can, but I don't believe you can ask if you're getting it for an underage kid, and then, if they say that they are, I don't think you can deny selling them because it's not them that are buying it. I don't know about that part. Let me know. I've always that one's always been curious to me. Can you say oh, you're getting it for your son? Yes. How old is he? Oh, he's this age. Oh, he's underage. I'm not selling you this. I don't think you can do that. But the point is, we've done everything, absolutely everything we can. Without obviously the government forcing us to without any kind of government regulation. We've done everything within our power to prevent kids getting these games. Kids still get these games, but it's because of reasons beyond our control. We can't tell the parent to not buy the game. Okay? The best we can do is put a rating and say, this is for kids, or not kids, people above this age. They still fucking buy it. Okay, I saw a picture when Modern Warfare 3 came out that made my blood boil. It was 2 4-year-olds holding the Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 3 bundle. They had it in their hands. Whoever the parents of those two children are, one, why did you take them to a midnight release on, I'm pretty sure it was a school day, for a video game at that young age? 2, why did you get them that bundle? I'm pretty sure that you could have gone say a FIFA bundle. You may not like football games, but I won't be as pissed. But no. You decided, what should I get? Oh, I know, let's get the Modern Warfare 3 Xbox bundle. You fucking stupid parent. And I know that there's going to be parents that are going to say, well, do you have a kid? Do you have a wife? You don't know how hard it is to parent. You don't know the trials that we go through as a parent. That doesn't matter. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, when I become a parent, I'm going to make sure that my kid, doesn't play the games unless he's actually ready for it. And even then, I'll probably be strict with him. Okay? But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the parents that are doing this now, that are buying these games for their kids and then turning around and going to their senator, I think that's what it is in the States. Over here it's your MP, over there I think it's your senator. They just go to their leader of such and such a place and complain, saying, oh, this game is so violent. Then they just go to Congress and oh yes, we've got reports of this being a violent child murder thing. And this is one of the things that pisses me off the most about modern society. This is one of the things that pisses me off, just full stop. Terrible parenting is one of the things that pisses me off. And the thing that pisses me off the most about the bad parenting is, of course, the whole part of the video games. Okay? Get them fucking Minecraft! That's in their age group. That's like 7 plus. Get them fucking Minecraft. I'd rather them be in Minecraft than be in Call of Duty. You know, apparently turning into these murderers or getting off on killing things or fucking the cops. It's like... It makes my blood boil. It makes my blood boil so much knowing that there are parents out there that are buying these violent games for kids and then turning around and complaining about it. Do one or the other here. Either buy the game for your kid and shut the fuck up, or complain about it but don't buy it for your kid. I'll be happy with either. I won't be happy with both. And I'm not happy with both. I will never be happy with both. Because you are a goddamn hypocrite with double standards. You buy a violent game for your kid, one you shouldn't be playing, and then you turn around and you complain. You say, oh, this game is violent. Oh, this game should not exist. It is going to turn our kids into murderers. When you are part of the fucking problem. Stop being the problem. I pity the children of today. I really pity them. Not because the ability to control your child in parenting is becoming less and less. Considering how we've got people thinking that it's wrong to ground a child nowadays. I mean, good lord. But I pity the children of today because their parents clearly, if they're buying these games for their kids when they shouldn't be, they clearly have no clue how to be a parent. That's right. The guy who's never even had a fucking girlfriend believes that you are bad parents. And I stand by that. I stand by if you have to resort to buying a violent game for your kid, and then you turn around and complain about it, as far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve to be a parent. You can rally against the violent video games all you want, so long as you yourself do not become a hypocrite. The second you buy that game for your kid that they shouldn't be playing because there's a fucking rating system that by law we cannot sell to people that are under that age rating. The second you buy that game and start complaining, you have signified that you are not only a hypocrite but a terrible parent. This is, as I said, one of my most hot topics here. Because when I see a kid is playing a game they shouldn't because of the age rating, I get pissed off, obviously, but I also get incredibly upset. Because I got lucky. I got lucky. I was able to go through these violent games without becoming, desensitized to horror. Becoming basically a mindless person that gets off on the killing and such. But not everyone's like me. There's going to be other people that are going to be more affected by this. There's going to be people that are going to actually become violent. Like, there's loads of people saying, like, oh, violent video games do not make kids violent. They do. I'm in the side that they do in certain cases. And I don't want that to happen. Because if it happens with a small group, and that group, grows up, gets a job, gets a family, there's a high chance that their kids will be more susceptible. It's genetics. You get traits from your parents. Like, if one of your parents has got a more addictive, a chance of being addicted, then there's a high chance you can easily become addicted, and someone becomes desensitized to this kind of stuff, and they put their kid through the same thing. That's just gonna make the world a much worse place, and that it upsets me as well, because these violent games, like, very few of them have proper values. Like, I'll say that for a fact. Call of Duty is just a dick game. It's testosterone, it's adrenaline, it's not meant to have morals. And the most popular games that parents buy for their underage kids are those kind of games. Nobody gets, like, Tales of Vesperia, which has a moral sense of justice. Nobody gets Spec Ops The Line, where it actually portrays the horror of war, or Valkyria Chronicles, which does it in a more fantasy setting. As much as I love living in this golden age of gaming, I hate the consequence involving parenting that's come to it. There's nothing more for me to say, really. Just, if you're one of the parents that buys these games for your kid, if you don't complain, then I guess that's down to you. But if you do complain, even if you buy the game for your kid, you've got no rights. You're a hypocrite. You've got double standards. You think it's okay to buy a violent game for your kid and then instantly turn around and complain about it and keep buying these violent games. I've seen it happen. I know it happens. There's no way in hell it can't happen. Just one or the other. Either don't buy your kid these violent games and campaign against them, or buy the violent games for your kids and shut the fuck up about it. Thank you, everyone, for watching me kick and scream and blow your ears out for a good 18 or so minutes. And I'll catch you all next time.